name is Damaris Saku. I'm from Ghana. I'm a co-founder of a brand called Exo Africa Fashion Company Limited. Exo Africa isn't just a fashion brand that manufactures clothing. We are a unit that focuses on digital innovation, where we are now helping young people who are pencil artists to have access to digital tools which can help them transition what they are doing online. And also we build capacity of businesses within our value chain across the country. And by God's grace, we are transitioning into West Africa now. We are getting some audience in Kenya and possibly do a lot in Eastern Africa. We build capacity, we manufacture clothing, we offer service, and also we help as many as people who are within our value chain who need to standardize and want to build a corporate brand, not just run a creative, business.
Okay, thank you so much. It's good to hear from you that you are actually working across the country and offering your services across African continent. Maybe you can tell us how old is this company? When did it started? And what were the main challenges that you went through when you were starting this company, so that we can inspire that young person who wants to be an entrepreneur like you?
Exo Africa came into being when I was in senior high school, but it got registered in 2019. So we have been in this stand for 3 years, and the moment we got registered, we had COVID hits. When we became an official business and we were registered, we had all legal documents together, we had COVID hits. So our very first orders, which we took to the airport outside Ghana, was the day we were locking down Accra, Ghana. Okay. And that was very amazing, and for a year we did nothing much, but the beautiful thing about that was that it gave us the opportunity to learn how to run a corporate business, because we were starting from an angle of exploring a corporate or a creative idea we had. But this very instance of COVID, which I say was our blessing, is what transitioned us to begin to look at our industry beyond the borders we had, from a corporate perspective and not from a creative perspective, because it's a very different thing having a skill and creating, and it's a very different thing running a business and running a very successful business which is able to employ. It helped us shape our vision to know that we wanted to help young people and other young businesses within our value chain, so they can be able to build a proper corporate brand like we have. We have a board, we have our corporate team, we have our production units, we have our learning and innovation unit as well. And also I'll say that COVID was one of the core challenges, and starting this business for me, I was having a mental health issue. So just a little for you to know about me. I didn't want to do business full time. I'm in a corporate, I'm in the professional sector where I do stuff in research. So I understand the data starts on a continent when it comes to unemployment, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to what is really happening in our sphere. And some of those knowledge I have and skill set I have when it comes to working professionally is what I transitioned into coming into the fashion scene, because I was also creative. But the one thing that stood out was that I had a mental health issue, early phases of aphasia for some time, and I had to go on a health break for a year plus. And when I went for my counseling and all the support after the medical stuff, and then they were taking me through my normal rehabilitation, one of the things they told me to do to get my mental stats back and be able to do things the way I do, I should plow on my creative abilities. So that was how I went back to pick what I thought was something I would do later in life. Because I'm quite creative, I style people, it's something I do. Interior decor stuff, they come naturally to me, but I decided I would do that, start creating clothes and styling people, and I put a team together and we just started. And the very first order we had was a friend's wedding gown. That was how we started. And we learned along the journey from that 2019, and within after 6-7 months we registered officially, because I realized I didn't need to rush myself back into the corporate space. I should just lay back and then just focus on this and use that as a means to channel and grow. And now I've transitioned back into the corporate world, but I am much more healthy and better, and running a very successful business which is really supporting young people back in Ghana.
Okay, thank you. And maybe how big is your farm, and how was it easy or hard to transition your business from Ghana to other African continents?
So for us as a business, because of our unique selling points, we started with clients. So majority of the clients we work with are not Ghanaians, because of the way we have positioned ourselves as a business. We haven't positioned ourselves as just people who make clothes. We don't only make clothes. It's a business. It's a corporate brand which is actually supporting people who don't have the time and are very busy, have access to clothing they want. And also we take consultation orders which are more like for bridal and for custom made clothing. So the way we position ourselves made us more attractive to people who want structure. So as I mentioned, we are a corporate brand, so we have our layers in place. People book for consultancy, people receive proper emails for feedback, people receive invoices, people receive receipts, people get feedback or give us feedback. People have their items shipped across the world, and we started with having clients finding us attractive from across the world. So we ship to Europe, we ship to the United States, and then we also ship to Kenya. So I think it was a unique selling point, and how we started out and the way I was able to communicate the vision I had, because the vision wasn't to make clothes. As I mentioned, I come from a corporate perspective, and I have someone who is having a research background. I was able to see that what we needed most had nothing really to do with making clothes, because the skill set is there, but it was about introducing structure into the system and helping streamline. So then at the end of the day, we can build brands on the continent which can employ over 1,000 people at a go, like we do in India, in Thailand, and in Cambodia, and in China. We should be able to do that. Streamline, have people work in slide carts, come in, work 8 to 12 hours, go back home, and know they have a means of livelihood. So for me, it's providing young people a decent means of livelihood. And I'm so glad that our team is made up of about 6-7 people. We have people from the media. We have young people who are pencil artists who are part of our illustration team. We have SME experts who are part of our learning and innovation team. On our board, we have lawyers sitting on our board, and these are all young people. Some of them are under 35 people. We have lawyers sitting on our board. We have HR persons, some of the best in our country, sitting on our board. We have folks who have expertise in running businesses and all, who have all come on board to support us. And also we have a very well-structured layer team of a corporate body. We have a management team, and we have the production unit, which is handling what we do, which is made up of 4 people for now, and looking forward to expand next year as we are venturing into fast fashion from doing custom made clothing.
I understand that your mission is to transform the life of a young person, especially solving the issue of unemployment in Africa. What will you tell that young person who wants to venture into such business like yours?
I will tell you that just do. The word is action. And one of the things I would say, you're going to have a lot of roadblocks on your way. But one of the things that you should never give up on is that have your vision and set your vision straight ahead of you. There are a number of other billionaires on this continent who didn't start out with money. They started out with skill and with the knowledge and the idea. And one thing I will also say is that for me, I never put the God factor away. There has been the thing about the Lord giving me direction on my journey, on what to navigate and what to take advantage of. Strategically take advantage of what you believe in, and then lean on that direction. Focus on your convictions and build. Find your unique selling point and find what works for you. And also be in your strength. The creative industry is known for people who want to be individual. You cannot really make it and be extremely big, especially if you're in a fashion space and you want to go individual. We build brands with teams, and so you need to receive training. Another thing, get training, learn stuff about human resource development. You need to learn about emotional intelligence. You need to learn about how to recruit properly. You need to learn the things you need to learn, but then build a team and have people who have expertise support you on what you want to do, and just do. Just do. We need young people to just do on the continent.
All right, I don't know if you are ready to mentor that young person, and where can they find you? Maybe you can mention your social media handles. Are you ready to mentor them?
Yes, we are very open to do that. As a business, as I mentioned, we do capacity building training. I didn't mention that factor. So when I said learning and innovation, what I mean by learning and innovation is that as a company, from last year, we have been gradually transitioning from just manufacturing into building businesses up within our value chain, because we realized some of the challenges or the highlights of the things we wanted to change in the industry. It was a bigger problem, not only in Ghana but across the continent, as we converse with other young people across board. And so if you are a young person who is in a creative space, I wouldn't say only sewing or just making clothes, we are open to mentor you. My personal handle is Damaris Blessed on Instagram. And then on LinkedIn also, you can find me there as Damaris Saku, into brackets is Damaris Bless, into brackets Saku, SAKU. You can, for Exo Afrique as a corporate body, you can find the brand on Instagram, and then you can also find us on our website. For our Instagram you can find us as Exo Afrique, EXOAFRIQ, Exo Afrique, GH_GH. And then we also have a corporate engagement page, which is house_Exo Afrique. House_Exo Afrique GH. You can also find us there and connect with us. Next year we have a lot of upcoming programs for young people, from HR resource development to financial, like scaling up. If you want to scale, you want to pivot your business, we will be running training programs for young people who might be interested in that, and so we would be willing and be able to mentor you. We've done that in Accra. We've piloted severally in Accra this year, and it's been extremely successful. We supported a number of young businesses pivots and are doing so well as fashion brands. So we are willing to do that and open it up.
All right, maybe as we end the session, what can you tell us about your motivation? Like, what motivates you from waking up every day to work on fabric industry?
To work in the fashion industry, what motivates me is I don't want to say I want to see. I love to help people. I want to help people, and I noticed and I realized that just recently something has shifted in me. What has shifted in me is I don't want to be a consumer. I want to be a producer. So that is one thing which shifted in me. Last year January, something shifted in me. And I knew from henceforth I don't want to be a consumer. I want to be part of those who are creating and are making things happen on this very continent. So for me, the goal is to see that young people have meaningful employment, and young people have spaces where they are working, and they are not pressured to relocate on terms which doesn't work for them. So watch out for us.
Thank you so much. 2 seconds for you to say hi to your people in Ghana, and a word for young people from Ghana, to be specific.
Hi Ghanaians, you know we love you so much, guys. Wherever you are watching us from, we want to say we love you, and then keep supporting us. And I'm so happy for all of those who are in our industry, who are pushing agendas and are, ensuring that we are doing so well. Continue doing what you are doing, and not only for Ghanaians. I'm a global citizen, so I speak to all youth across the world. Just keep doing what you are doing, have your vision, be focused, and do the things you love to do, because the world is yours to take.